Hey guys, my name is Jackie Ansminger and I'm a junior from Shawnee, Kansas. I have a little brother, and as you can see in the far left picture, he is at KU as well. He just started his freshman year last week, and my mom asked us to go up to the Union and take a cliche picture with the Jayhawk just so she can send it to family, but it serves its purpose for this presentation as well. And I also have a little Bichon named Ellie. She is not a fan of Snapchat filters, but I am, so it works out well for me. And the far right picture shows my interest in traveling, even though I haven't gotten to do much quite yet. But the third picture of me is one of my best friends. I visited her over this past Christmas break in Boulder, Colorado, and it was such a fun time. I've never seen the mountains before, so I really enjoyed spending time with her family and seeing a whole new world. But my dad travels a lot for work, so I definitely got the travel bug from him. And I've also said it a few times in class, but my hobby outside of volunteering and playing basketball is to sail whenever possible. I grew up going to visit my grandma in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin over summer breaks, and my brother and I would always go to sailing school for a few weeks. It's not really a widely practiced sport here in Kansas, but still a really fun time. So a question I get asked a lot is why I applied to KU's HIM program, and a big reason as to why is because of my job at Johnson County OBGYN. Starting from senior year up into this last summer, I worked at the OBGYN office being their file clerk, and it was the original reason behind the push into healthcare for me personally. And I knew that I was interested in the healthcare world, but I didn't want to be a nurse, and I wasn't convinced that med school was exactly for me. But working with the staff at Johnson County OBGYN, and I helped them start their transformation from paper to EMR. And at first I was just happy to have a summer and winter break job, and I thought that was so great, but I quickly found out that I was interested in the field as a long-term career. And I applied to this program because it was the perfect balance between med school and business school for me. I've always been interested in med school and law school, actually, too, two very different things, but I had finally decided on law school track, but heard went in the HIM program, and with that and the implementation of my summer and winter break job, I immediately changed my major. I've been searching for something like this for a while, and it was really nice to figure out that the university I loved so much had already had it for me. And what do I hope to get from this program? Well, I hope to get the skills needed to work on the business side of healthcare. I started out on more of the coding side of EMR, but I really think I'd be a better fit on the people/business side of things. I love spending time with people and helping figure out the solutions to their problems. I'm much more interested in the business and management side of things, and hoping that this program will equip me with all the right tools in order to successfully get a job out of school that is on the right track for me. If I'm being entirely honest, I'm not quite sure what my ideal career would be. Like I just said, I think I'd be a better fit on the management/business side of things, but I'd also love to travel or even potentially live and work abroad. While growing up, my dad pretty much lived in other countries for 2 to 3 months at a time and then would come home for a month and spend it with us, and he would give us the best stories, and he just had the greatest time doing that. And if at all possible, I'd love to have a job where I can do the same. And my long-term goal is to be as helpful as I can with a job that allows me to do such. I want to help as many customers and patients as possible, and I'd love to be able to help do that for as long as I can. I really like to help people problem solve, and it's even better when it's a patient or a customer that you have a personal tie to. And another long-term goal is to be able to travel, like I just said, and see new places for my job. Whether that be in the States or elsewhere, travel is travel. And my short-term goal is to graduate with my master's from KUMC and to quickly find a job afterwards. I know that's a little bit cliche, but it's the truth. My healthcare related experience, like I said earlier, I got my start as a file clerk at Johnson County OBGYN. I spent time helping them start their transformation from paper to EMR. And I learned a lot from my job with the OBGYN, and I couldn't be more thankful that they gave me a chance so early on and let me grow and ask questions alongside of their EMR implementation. And I also volunteered for a couple summers at Shawnee Mission Medical Center and the Ambulatory Care Center, or the ACC. And in the ACC, I pretty much got to arrange patients' rooms to allow the nurses to give the best care possible. I aided the nursing staff and doctors with whatever they needed and volunteered there from '09 to 2011. And just to get my feet wet with the medical world, and I quickly realized that it was for me. I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to be a nurse, maybe a doctor of some sort, but a few years down the road, and here I am, ready to be involved in the business side of the med school. I hope that my work with the implementation of the EMR system will shed some light on a few of the topics that we talk about in class. And I've only been exposed to a small amount of the EMR and the business side of the healthcare world, and I'm really excited to get started and figuring out exactly where I fit into things. So I hope that with this class I can figure out where my niche is in the healthcare world.